everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marissa and thank you so much for clicking on this video. Today I filmed a really nice Hollywood style classic prom makeup tutorial for you guys, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed how I created this look. I think it's really nice and very simple, classic, and easy to do with just a little bit of blending. So if you guys want to learn how to recreate this look, then definitely just keep on watching. So today, as promised, I am doing my classic prom makeup tutorial. I'm in my background, you know, got the setup going. Doing my classic prom makeup tutorial, but using all drugstore products. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy. I already did my brows, and today I used two brow things, but I didn't do it on camera because I wanted to see how it would work. I use like Anastasia or Benefit, so I tried out pencils today, which is like my Anastasia Brow Wiz, but I tried the NYX Micro Brow Pencil and the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer. These were really good. It's just that my brows kind of look dark crazy today, so just ignore that. So let's get started with this makeup tutorial. So I'm going to start off with my face, and I actually just, while I was doing my hair, I let this Pixie Rose Oil Blend sit in my face for a little bit. I just allowed myself to let that soak in, and now I'm going to go in with my new e.l.f. Aqua Primer Mist. This squirts out very like in your face, so just be careful about that. I actually went to CVS and picked up a bunch of makeup, so I have a lot of makeup to test out. So I got this NYX Tea Tree Balance Skin Elixir. And I'm actually, oh my god, that like squished out. I'm just going to be putting this everywhere except my T-zone. My skin is like wet from that primer. To make sure my makeup looks flawless in pictures, I'm going to use this e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. This smells like, oh, maybe it's the tea tree. I was like, I smell tea tree oil, but duh, it's probably the tea tree primer. Foundation today, I actually picked up a new foundation, and this is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation, and I got two colors. And I actually picked up two colors because I don't really know which one I am, so I picked up Soft Beige and Soft Ivory. I guess we'll just see what color I am. I'm going to test out Soft Beige first. And the applicator is like a spatula, which is very interesting. I'm just going to test it out on my neck, so that's Soft Beige, Soft Ivory. So Soft Ivory looks really like light for me, and Soft Beige looks like it's going to be a match. So let's just blend this in. This is how I color match myself. So I tried color matching myself, and I actually think that I'm going to mix both of them together to give me my perfect color. So I'm just going to do like a couple stripes of Soft Beige on my face. The spatula is kind of weird on this. I don't know how I feel. And this is Soft Ivory. I will say though, when I was looking at these foundations, my sister was trying to pick out her shade, and she had to go all the way back, even though she's not even that dark. So I don't know about color selection for darker skin tones, because she's like a tan color, and she was like the second to the darkest color at CVS, so I don't know about that. So basically what I did was I put the lightest ones kind of in the middle of my face, and then put the darkest ones on the outer perimeter of my face. And I'm going to get my beauty blender and actually spray it with this e.l.f. primer mist. I don't really like how this spray just squirts out, if you guys could see that, when it's supposed to like spread out. But I guess we'll just see. So I'm going to blend this in with my beauty blender. So I really like how this is blending out, and it's actually covering a lot. Oh, and if you guys are wondering, I do have some pimples, but most of those bumps, because I was watching my tutorial that I just posted, and those bumps are actually hives. I break out in hives like during the springtime. I don't know why, but yeah, I just always break out in hives. I think that mixing the foundations was like a good choice, because if I would have used the dark one, I would have been way too dark, and if I would have used the light one, I would be like Casper. And this foundation is supposed to be good for photos, so I will let you guys know when I take some flash pictures if this foundation is good. I'll leave it in my description box. Foundation on to see if it's good, because you do not want flashback when you are, you know, taking pictures for prom. So this foundation is really pretty, but I can definitely see my skin under it. So if you're a full foundation gal, I would definitely recommend the Milani 2-in-1 foundation, but this foundation looks really pretty on. If I didn't have these hives right here and this pimple, I would probably really love this foundation, but I'm going to have to add some concealer to conceal this pimple. So I actually picked up this Photo Focus concealer in the shade Light, Ivory. This actually looks kind of dark in the tube, so we'll see how it works on the skin. This is good. A little bit too light. I'm going to be taking my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 10 and just adding this in the like center of the stripes. Seal these pimples. So I'm just gonna blend this out. Ooh, I really like this concealer. Oh yeah, and the reason I'm doing my face first is because, one, I was really excited to try out that foundation, and two, we're not really using glitter or anything like that, so it's going to be much easier to do the eyes. There's not going to be a lot of fallout. My face actually looks really flawless. Really digging it. So my first impression on this concealer and foundation is that I really love it. The coverage is actually with the concealer. It looks really full coverage, and it looks like my skin, but better. Yeah, and I really love it. I'm actually really digging this. It looks very matte, so since we're going for that Hollywood vibes, whenever I think of Hollywood, I don't really think of glowy, like dewy. I always think of like a matte, perfect, seamless face. So that's kind of what we're going for, and this foundation actually really gave that to me. Gave those vibes to me, because it's a very matte foundation. I don't really see that much glowiness. Daisy Marquez said that this was really good. It is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. Oh, I like how this one sprayed out. Yeah, the e.l.f. one kind of like sprayed out like directly to my face, but this one smells really good, and I really like how it's sprayed. So I'm using Airspun, but I'm not going to bake my face. I'm really just going to set my under eye, and I'm actually not going to set the rest of my face. Could be using a Luxie 660 Precision foundation brush, but I'm just going to use that to set my under eyes. So I'm taking some of that powder and just kind of like powdering my eyes to make sure that they don't crease. Now that we are set, I'm kind of scared not to set the rest of my face because this foundation actually still feels really tacky, but I'm going to move on to cream contour. I'm going to, of course, use my Master Stick from Maybelline just because this is really amazing and it's from the drugstore, so I really enjoy it. I'm going to be taking my beauty blender and just grabbing some Airspun and setting this, but I'm not going to bake it. I'm just going to set it lightly and then dust it off right away. Wild Mega Glow Contouring Palette. And I'm taking this contour shade and just setting wherever I contoured. And to contour my nose, I'm going to be taking a Luxie 207 brush, and I'm just going to be taking this contour powder and setting my nose for a shade. And from my nose, I'm taking this on an IT Cosmetics fluffy brush. From my nose right here, I'm just going to take it in and kind of drag it into my eye socket. I'm just going to be taking the highlight side with a Kat Von D little precision brush and just focus this on the lower part of my eye just to brighten it up a little bit. So I'm taking my Morphe 350 matte palette, which, if you guys are wondering, I would consider this drugstore because it's very cheap for like what you get, but if you guys don't consider it, then it's an affordable product. So I'm going to first start off with this creamy matte white shade, and I'm going to be putting that all over my lid using a Morphe T11 brush. Now what I'm going to do is take a really nice transition color. So I'm going to be taking this brown color right here and mixing it with the color on the side just to get that perfect transition color. And I'm taking that on my Morphe M502 brush. Taking a more deeper brown, which is going to be this color right here. I'm going to be taking this deep chocolate red brown color and an M433 for this. Focus it in the crease, and on the outer corner we're going to stay away from the lid. I'm going to go in with this really deep chocolate brown right here at the end, and we're going to be using that same brush and just dipping it in there and doing the same exact thing. We're just basically deepening up the colors, but tapping off a lot of excess because you don't want to like go straight in with a dark color. I'm actually going to start bringing it into the lid a little bit, but not really that much. Like literally only like a couple of lashes in. I'm taking that Morphe M502 brush and I'm going to be picking up this shade right here and blending those two, blending that dark brown color. Taking a Sigma E45, it's like a little precision tapered brush, and I'm actually going to be going in with the Makeup Shack Mahogany palette. This palette I believe was only like $14, so it was really inexpensive. And I'm going to be taking this black in the palette. I'm literally just taking a dot of it on my brush, tapping off excess, and putting this on the very outer corner of my eye and blending it in. And then take, of course, your M502 brush and blend that in. We're taking a Sigma E40 brush and taking this chocolate brown color, and we're just going to dip our brush in it once, tap off any excess. And basically from the black to the inner part right here, we're just going to stamp it and then push it in. And then taking that M502 brush and blending all those colors. this really nice creamy white shade and putting it from the inner corner all the way to over here. We're not going to cut our crease just because since we didn't really put a lot of shadow on, the inner part is going to be a lot easier to see. And plus we don't really want it to be so harsh in a cut crease. Blend this middle part. Let's do our wing liner, and where's my... I just am going to be using the NYC liquid liner to pop on this eyeliner, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I went ahead and added a wing liner because this isn't going to be a classic Hollywood makeup look without the wing liner. And actually for prom, I'm going to spice it up a little bit and add this glitter. This is from Italia. It's just a silver glitter. And all I'm going to do is look down and apply it to the center. To be taking a Morphe little small brush. This is an M170-2 brush, and I'm just going to be tapping this all over just to evenly disperse it. This is going to add a lot of pop into your makeup, and it's not so much where you're like, wow, I have glitter on. It's just that nice really pop that you can use in pictures and all of that. And these Italia glitters are really inexpensive on Amazon. So it's not too much where it's like, wow, you have glitter on, a whole eye of glitter, and it's uncomfortable. It's basically just like a nice pop of glitter. And so now I'm going to be applying my Cocoa lashes in Goddess, and I will be right back. Okay guys, so I added my eyelashes. These are just the Cocoa eyelashes in Goddess, and I think that they add a perfect flare. And these are very affordable. They're only like $6. What I'm going to do is add every color that I added up top except for the black. So I'm going to add this, wait, where am I? Yeah, I'm going to add this brownish red color and this chocolate brown. I'm going to add that to my waterline and then mix it in with these two colors. And I'm going to be using the Milani blush in Romantic Rose. It's a really nice rosy color. It's very pretty, and I'm going to be taking that on a Makeup Shack angled brush. If I had like a reddish or reddish pinkish blush from the drugstore, I would totally use that, but this is just all I had, except I had this one and Luminoso definitely does not go with this makeup look, so I just opted for this one. But I think this one adds a really nice pinky flesh to the color. I was looking at my palettes, and I actually bought this highlighter from e.l.f. It was like the illuminating palette, and it was like $8, and I tried it out yesterday and I didn't really like it. It didn't really work that well, so I decided to use my Sleek palette because this is only $12 and you get all these 4 colors, and I think that's an amazing price for what you're getting at, and this I would pay rather than $8 for something that I don't really like. So I'm going to first take so I'm just going to basically be using these 2 colors right here, and I'm going to be putting this on the tip of my nose first. And also on the bridge of my nose. In this white color and putting that on the inner corner of my eye. But not really intensely, just like a nice sheen. These 2 for my cheeks. To blend this into my skin, I'm going to be taking my beauty blender and just dabbing this into my skin. Back into this Romantic Rose blush with my Real Techniques brush, and just blending this highlight into the blush. Just because I don't want an intense highlight, and putting some on my nose as well. Now what we're going to do is our lips, and I have 2 lip options that you guys can do. When I think of a classic makeup look, I think we all think of a very nice red lip. So that is exactly what I'm going to be doing today. I have one from Wet n Wild. This is the color Missy and Fierce. It is a Wet n Wild liquid lipstick. And this one looks very red, very classic red. And then I also have a deeper red from Milani, and this is the color Fabulous. This color is a very dark, deep plum red. So this is Missy and Fierce, and this is Fabulous. I think today I'm going to go in with Missy and Fierce just because I want a nice, bright, classic red. So I have nothing on my lips, and I'm just going to be using this. I love how this color looks from Wet n Wild. I think that this color is beautiful. You know, I used one yesterday. It was in the color right here. It was in the color Nudish Peach, and I didn't really like how it went on because it went on a little streaky, but I don't know if you guys could tell, but this one looks so nice and vibrant, and this is only the first swatch. I think I'm going to put another swatch just to make sure that it's very vibrant and red, but first what I'm going to do is clean up the edges right here because I want to look perfect. So I'm going to take my Maybelline concealer and a little Real Techniques brush and this is pretty much the finished look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. You know, make sure you don't have lipstick on your teeth. I'm going to be spraying my Milani Make It Last setting spray to make sure that this all stays in place. Okay guys, and this is the finished makeup look. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it, and I hope this is useful for some of you guys who wanted that classic makeup look for prom, or if you guys just want to do this on an everyday basis, you totally can. There's no limits to anything. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this prom classic makeup tutorial, and definitely like this video and subscribe down below. If you guys have any other prom suggestions that you guys want me to do, definitely leave them in the description box below, or any other makeup videos that you guys want me to do, them in the comments below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!